Wow, you locked in and we are recording. Welcome to another edition of Sclooper Fleek.
Of Stupid Fly.
Mm-hmm.
Dana.
Mm-hmm. We should have a segment called Fly Swatter, where we just criticize movies and people. Welcome to Fly Swatter.
Welcome.
We'll take you down, and we're not afraid to take you down.
We'll spray
There you go,
poison
Patrick. I just gave him a face.
He goes, does this count as something good? You want a clip?
The only thing happened to me funny today was I was at Crunch Gym in New York City, and it was 18 degrees out. So the walk was real interesting. My head was swollen up and stuff. But they go, hey, listen up, crunchers. There's a voice of God over the whole gym, and he calls us crunchers. He calls us crunchers. Listen up, crunchers. You crunchers. Please put your weights back in a quiet manner. Enjoy it. All right, crunchers.
Keep crunching.
Keep crunching, crunchers. I go, who thought of this? But it was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Were you doing crunches at the time?
Yes.
Oh,
I know how to crunch my abs. People like to work out their, it's nonsensical. When people work out, they work out their strong muscles and work around their weak muscles. So if their back is weak, they're doing the lat pull. They just whip it back with their arms. If they're trying to do a stomach crunch, they just sit on the thing and they just make their neck go like this. And I'm not talking about when I saw you at Crunchers, but you are a cruncher.
Nestle's is Crunches.
You would come in back in the day when we were on SNL and
Prescriptive Fitness.
Yes, and it's the same gym. Everything's the same. It's been expanded, but it's the same gym from
oh, that's where you go?
Gary Prince. Yeah, now it's Crunch bought it from Gary Prince, my friend. God rest his soul.
For real, that same spot on the way to SNL.
And the stairs as he built it out and went up. But I remember you would come in and you would work your biceps pretty good. Which is kind of the show muscles. We don't even need our biceps that much in life.
No.
Compared to our back and shoulders, but
lats, quads, bleeps, sweeps. But the Nick City dancers worked out there too. He let them work out there for free.
Oh yeah.
So I'd always see them, and then I'd go like this. You using these? Can I work in? Want to do some dips?
Yeah,
Gravitron.
I ran into Tony Danza in New York coming out of a hotel.
Hey.
With someplace I can work out. So I said, Prescriptive Fitness, tell him I sent you.
Jeez.
And he worked out during his Broadway run.
I'm sitting down.
Nice.
So let's talk about the show. It was fun last week.
Let's unpack it. But for the people who don't know.
Next time we'll make that really cut it close.
Oh, there
people
you go.
People yell at me on the comments.
You look amazing.
Fucking comments. Dana, you got your jacket. Is that your warmest coat in New York?
No, this is my indoor cool guy jacket because I stole it from the New York Magazine thing.
Oh, that's where you got it.
I just walked out with it. I go because I've been in stores where I tried a jean jacket and it can go south so fast.
Yeah, real fast.
It can ride up. It can be too short, too big, weird collar. Jean jackets are not. So this works. So I stole it. The tag was for $98. I do not shop. I shop Amazon Essentials. I don't care if that's a conflict of interest with our sponsors.
We have to take that all out.
Yep. $59 is my winter coat.
But, if you try something on a movie or on a TV show and it fits, you get something that works, you got to take it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
it's
hopefully.
Too hard to find.
Yeah. I mean, so basically for people who didn't know, I've been doing some things on SNL like Biden and stuff. And then I always thought it'd be funny if David played Hunter Biden. I don't know why. Just there's some reason. And so that's what happened last Saturday night.
On Friday at noon. I was in the kitchen in my house in LA, cooking stew for dinner. And then you gave me a heads up, said, hey, I think they're going to call you. I think you're in this cold opening. If you want to roll out, I think they're going to say come out. And then I went to eat at McDonald's, and then Gerwin's called, hey, put the quarter pounder down. Huh? You like money? Yeah. Want to go out to SNL? Huh? Hey, handsome. Landscape has changed. All the catchphrases.
Landscape has changed. No one's getting any money out there, by the way.
There's no money left. Not a drop.
No, they don't get those deals. Don't even. That's all smoke and mirrors.
No, those deals. That's the old deals. They don't get those anymore.
They don't get those deals.
You want me to call back, see if there's another drop? Try to get another drop out of them, squeeze them. I said, yeah. So I said, I should have just said, what's the least amount of money I can get for SNL because I saw my contract. But anyway, I went out. So I go home. He goes, can you get on a 3:30 flight? I go, well, it's 1 and I'm at McDonald's. I don't think so. So I had to scramble to, and Heather rallied. And we went out there, got in at 1 a.m. And then I call you, my liaison, and said, because all I know is really Dan Bula. I don't even have Higgins' number. So I said, hey, Donna. And you said, I just rehearsed it. We're working on it. And then tomorrow we'll do it tomorrow in the evening. So,
okay. Those 36 hours for me was because normally I come in, I do Biden, and then I rehearse it Friday. But so I was flying in Thursday and then found out when I got off the plane or something, church lady. I was like, holy.
Church lady of all things. Yeah.
Holy lady. So then
some
by the
fans.
time I who's going to be in it? You know, it was Marcello as Juan Soto, the baseball player. And it was Sarah Sherman as Matt Gaetz, of course, and U.S. Hunter Biden. So then working backwards, trying to figure out what to do. But then Friday night at midnight, we just ran a really rough draft, just sitting with the writers a little bit on Friday. And then it was a little needed some
bumpy.
work. Yeah. And
That's
I've never been
usual.
that behind the 8 ball when I would do a church chat. I would start on Tuesday then work with Bonnie and Terry Turner or others. And then we
go to read through, get a feel for it,
do another rewrite. So I was glad it turned out as well as it did. You were great. Just had a funny take on Hunter. So anyway, then it's Saturday. I get up early and I'm writing any joke I can think of to try to insert. You're just trying to recover. Tell us from your point of view now, what happened?
So I'm just rotting at the hotel. And then I just say, they'll let me know. So I walk down 57th and see the big Louis Vuitton building that I thought was a CGI. And then film something from Instagram. And then they said, we'll send a car. I still haven't read it. They go, we got to get you a Hunter Biden wig and get you down here and get you a suit. So I went down around 3:30 or 4 and saw the old SNL. I remember this.
Did you just
some of the cast was saying, where was your dressing room? Where was Adam's? Where was everybody's compared to what they had? That's always fun. It's all exactly the same. And I had a dressing room next to Dana. And that was
Maya
fun.
Rudolph had occupied when she was doing Kamala. So then,
Kamala. And you had a couch in yours. I did not.
I had a couch.
Who cares?
I don't want to. It didn't matter. I wasn't paying for it, but I had a snack box, or what you want to call it. And you would walk in about every 45 minutes and grab little chips. They weren't big chips or whatever you were grabbing. You'd look around, you'd graze without talking and then walk out. No, you wouldn't say anything.
You were rehearsing and I'm like,
I'm just looking at my script. Here's something interesting inside baseball. So I want to get there. They said, come in at 4:30. It's basically dark. Times Square is lit up. I get in the car. I got very, very nice drivers. We're going to have to go around, Mr. Carvey. So as he's telling me, as we're going down toward Times Square, we got to make a left because it's thousands and thousands of people in the street. Nice weather, Saturday. He goes, look, I'll be honest with you. If we can't go left here, we got to go all the way around. It's going to add 1 more hour. 1 more hour of travel.
Fucking shit.
Yeah.
We got to go around Manhattan and Staten Island.
We got to go around. So what I did, and I never do it, and I can hide in plain sight with this mug and this face. I put a hat on.
Out. Shut the fuck up.
I didn't. I put the window down. There was like hundreds of people, and I was just hanging out the window, looking kind of like this, and just going, isn't that special? I want to pump you up and all that stuff. So they started taking pictures, and the police woman noticed, and I said, can we go? I got to get to Saturday Night Live. So we were able to go down.
Oh, my God. What a great idea.
Good Lord.
What
Face
a great
ticket
idea.
works sometimes. Doesn't always work.
Face card to the rescue. Yeah. I did the same thing. I rolled it down. I said, "Isn't that special?" And they said, "Yes, Mr. Carvey, you're back." I said, "I had to run out. I'm coming right back in."
Well, that helps me a lot. If I was dressed as Garth, they would have sent a helicopter for me. Hey, I'd like to get by now.
No,
I
went
to go
in
down 51st Street.
What was funny is they had to put. You said that wigs are easy. They put, Jody's very sweet. She puts the saran wrap over my head, and then they go. It's like they're wrapping a present. It's just tape, pushing me down, making me shorter. You know what I should have had you say? You should have said when I came out, "Oh, Hunter, you look a little shorter than I remember." And I go, "I got the weight of the world on me."
You didn't look short. What?
I'm shorter than Hunter, probably. I'm still 5'12", but so anyway, tape in my head, maybe 30 straps of tape. And
how many pins go right in?
Oh, and then it was fucking the pin store went out of business. It was like,
oh yeah.
Then they draw lines around your head. They draw your shape. Then they go make the wig in seconds. I don't know how they do it. And it's really my hair, but it's blacker, which makes me want to do my hair darker for the movie. I kind of like it black. And then I go and then they have to pin my little mullet back here up. And then they go, shave your beard. And I go, I don't think I can because we're starting.
But you trimmed it.
And they said, can you trim it? I think it was Lauren. And I said, you tell Lauren I don't fucking work here anymore. And
that little fit you threw just spread all across 8H. Crew guys, you hear what Spade did upstairs? What the fuck?
I saw Marcello going, what the fuck? By the way, is it Marcello, Marcello, or Marshmallow? That's funny.
He's so sweet. He's a marshmallow, but he is.
Hey, Marshmallow.
Marcello. He is. Yeah, he's got a great attitude about this show.
Great ass. What did you say?
Attitude.
Oh, he's got good fluffy hair.
Your words,
too.
Not mine. Now, when I said attitude, your ears heard attitude. You have any comment on that?
Let me read this back. You tweeted this. This is a tweet from you. Can we pull it up?
This is a tweet. That's
a tweet.
A tweet
from you. Your personal verified Instagram.
Yeah.
So it was fun.
Go ahead. Yeah.
And see.
What do you mean it was fun?
I got my wig. I got my. Then we did it.
Got the suit. You got the suit.
Then we do a little tighten and brighten. And then Marcello made fun of me because when I walked off, I pulled out my cigarettes. And he goes, don't add stuff. That wasn't in the script. So funny. Such a bust. And he goes, and when he said, you said the laptop adds takes away 2 inches. You said, bye-bye. And I get up and I go, maybe 3. And he goes, added a line, pulled out cigarettes. That wasn't in the script.
Was that the dress show?
That was dress, yeah.
That was dress. Okay. So that's funny. See that, but he can do that.
He noticed that, which was funny.
Yeah. He's good. He's just fun, man. We got to get him on Suba, whatever our show was called. One of our shows that orientate around an insect.
What about Sarah Sherman looking like Matt Gaetz and terrifying everyone?
Well, that's why the look. I don't forget it's Matt Gaetz or anything. Just her in that suit.
Whatever it is funny.
Whatever it is, it's just. And then she puts her chin down and does the smile with the big forehead.
She's such a fucking twig too. And then she comes out later and she plays like every girl in every sketch. She goes, I'm barely in the show at all. I go, you're in 5,000 things. What are you talking about?
I'm barely in the show.
Everyone's got I'm not in the show-itis. It's true. We all had it. Everybody
I'm hardly in the show. No, there is something about a slight woman, and she's very cute and in a suit playing a man. Because I've never felt more manly.
Because you're playing a girl.
Well, that was the meta thing I didn't even want to point out. I'm a man playing a woman. She's a woman playing a man. That never happened before in the history of sketch. Even the great Milton Berle never had a meta man, woman, man talking, going toe to toe in that comedy atmosphere. Your words, not mine.
Let me take another look.
So,
Mr. Mayorkas.
So that we do the dress show. So people don't know. So the dress show is pretty loud. I mean, it's a pretty fun. This is the 8 o'clock 2-hour dress show. So you do that. Where's your comfort level coming off the dress show? That's why you brought
comfort level was
I got it. fuck I'm gonna crush?
I said, I go to you and also the writer people. I don't remember their names, but they're very cool. And I said, it's a young lady and there's a young man. And I said, thanks for putting me in this. I said, I don't want to be the sketch hog. This is Dana's sketch. But I said, I actually never do this, but I would like to be in it less. I said, you were very nice. You gave me a lot. But if it's just talking, there's not much of a good impression there. I would rather just hit the jokes and not have a big diatribe about Trump or this. I go, let's just Biden back and forth. I said, let's just get Dana a laugh, me a laugh, a couple laughs. And you've got the cold open shouldn't be too long. So funny Dana, funny Sarah as Matt, me, and then Marcello, and then get out, do a little dance. And it turned out it got a little tighter. I don't know if your stuff got tighter, but you might have said the same thing.
Oh, no. I mean, it basically, as far as the show, Inside Baseball Alert, Inside Baseball. So there's a running timeline of the show and what Lorne thinks he can keep in the show based on sketches going long or short. So probably Friday night, that thing was 13 minutes. I'll bet, or 14.
Which is an eternity for TV, yeah.
And then it gets down to 9:45 for that dress show, but it needs to be under 8.
Yeah.
And I don't know what
chubby.
Little chubby. So there was a lot of trims, and I look back at later, I always have sketch regret of like some of those rhythms. I would have got into it differently as a church lady. I was a little bit rusty. But
isn't that special?
Well, isn't that special? I wanted to do that. I wanted to do like a monster voice. Hello, I'm the church lady, and welcome to Church Chat. And then go, whoops! I had a little Satan. Get out of here, Satan. Usually, I have a fist fight, or I play the drums, or some kind of weird thing. We did have the song at the end, which I heard you were harmonizing. Satan had a good year.
Satan had a good year.
Satan. So that was twice as long at the dress, and they asked for trims.
Heather was trying to record me, and then she got bored of me, and she just drifted over that 1 foot gap and went into your dressing room, and you guys were like, Satan had a good year.
I know. I wish she'd done more of it. I would have posted. Yeah, here we go.
Oh, there it is. Look at that.
Good year. The election, sure. Oh, I wish she'd gone longer.
And Mike Tyson.
I know. I was a little bit, but I think they made all the great choices and great cuts.
No, they did a good job. And that's what the dress, we're not saying it was too long on their fault. It's just you put everything in and you usually have read through to figure stuff out and you tighten.
Right.
But we didn't even see it till that night. And so you go, okay, now Spade's in it. Now he's here now. So let's see how it all goes. Now we got the costumes on and we got wardrobe. And then it's like, okay, tighten and brighten. As I said, the cold opening is so important. I would say vote to put it in read through because I know they try to keep it very topical for Friday, but
but I do think the song, I was happy with the button of the song.
That really was hooky.
The time all 9 of us were going, Satan had a good, it's very good for the cold opening. The one thing that you and I tried, and it was just too long, it didn't quite work, was your pardon goes retroactive to 2014. So church lady starts to quiz you over what you remember. Do you remember 2014? No. 2015? No.
Not really.
And then finally
2013, a little blurry.
Yeah, I see colors. What about 2019? I see some colors and shapes.
A little aqua. I see some shapes.
Some aqua, some purple. So
I remember pops and noises. I don't. Buzzes and beeps.
So if we'd had that, we could have honed it and worked on it, but it didn't quite land. So it was one of the first things we lost. So you're hearing the Inside Baseball. The song was cut shorter, and because it needed to be.
And one less church lady dance across and back.
I wanted to do 2. The superior. I wanted to go bump, 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 live from New York. Instead, I went bump, bump, live from New York. And with Satan had a good year, and I would do Satan had a good year, then another and then I do this whole song. So I missed that rhythm, but I feel like they made great cuts and they wrote some great jokes. So I thank you to.
It was fun to see and Heather like this. Thank you to those guys. Sorry to cut that off.
No, not at all.
And Heather was excited to see like update rehearsing in the hallway or by the dressing room and just see how the whole inner workings. Even I was forgetting how chaotic it is behind the scenes.
Did Heather see the Saturday Night Live movie?
I have to finish it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
So you saw some of it, and how would you compare
She has to finish
that?
it. She also has to start it. I love the movie, and I want to see it again because I told Heather, go watch it because Jason Reitman meticulously made that exact studio.
Right. And he tried to get a vibe of the whole history of SNL because there's a lot of just hanging out, you know, in the end of the day. There's just a lot of rooms that's kind of quiet. There's wig people coming in, knocking a lot, and there's writers coming in. So we're going to cut this and cut that. And so people know with live TV, you do the dress show. You have a lot of things are cut and pasted, which is normal. So it'll just be on the cards. You don't ever get to really rehearse it, not in specific. It's, you know,
right.
So that's why the live show is exciting.
Jason Reitman is on, I think, Fly on the Wall next week to talk about it.
Yes. Yeah. He, in 90 minutes, was trying to really capture the zeitgeist and the vibe of
I
SNL.
think it worked because
I thought it was extremely fun and interesting.
Yes.
The chaos that, you know, Christmas Day, he comes out.
I want to watch the SNL movie so badly now that I've already been.
Oh, yeah. Heather wants to see the movie now that she's seen the behind the scenes. Paige Desk, she really liked.
And soaking up every minute was thrilling. And Lauren coming down with the notes. I got to see so many.
Oh, yeah. She sat in with notes. With Lauren, remember, I made him say it twice. He goes, and, you know, he sits there and everyone waits and he goes, a little too much blue in this. Don't put up the lights here. What are we waiting? Sarah, look to the camera G on this, you know, just like barking it out while everyone's going, And then he goes, David, I believe you.
I believe you were. Yeah, you got the biggest compliment. I believe you were Hunter Biden.
And then I go, huh? And he goes, I said, I believe you're Hunter Biden. I go, but I actually didn't hear him because Sarah was yapping about something.
Oh,
but anyway, I thought Shabloozy was good. Jacuzzi. The musical guest, his name was Scooby Dooby Doozy.
No, that song is a catchy song. He's sweet.
That's a real toe tapper. That guy was cool. Looks like Derrick Henry. Big, huge, tough guy.
Big guy.
Super nice.
But super sweet. And Paul Mescal, if I do it
Paul
right,
Mescal
was super enthusiastic, incredibly nice. And I saw him at the after party. I was chatting for a while, met his parents because you left early before the cool stuff happened.
No, I know.
And
Chris Rock was going to come, and then he had that corporate gig, and then I think it went a little sideways, so he didn't come. And I was wiped out because Dana had a couch. I didn't, so I couldn't lay down and rest my beautiful head and my hair.
Dana, but my couch, it's not that comfortable.
It's from Goodwill.
I may throw together another church chat this week so I can interview Chris
Rock.
One. Just a quick one, where I interview Chris Rock about that corporate date where he stormed off. Well. We're getting paid to do a professional performance, but we storm off the stage.
What if in his monologue he sees the cameras and goes, I didn't know there's going to be cameras here. And then he leaves the monologue.
he leaves. And then Paul Mescal is going to be there this week, by the way.
Oh, he is?
Yes. He's going to just hang out this week. So then
he's
he
there
goes
to rest.
back and he could go back and host if Chris storms off. It's a double win. If Chris does storm off, then Paul will be there.
It's even better ratings. So you can use it.
Right.
Calamity.
It's called trending.
Yeah.
Something David and Dana don't know.
I might go to watch Chris. Remember I said I told him I'll come out and then I didn't. And now I'm thinking of going because A, it was fun. And B, I said I was coming that week and he goes, so now you're not coming. I go, well, it's not, I'm not. I'm just a fragile little dandelion. And so my throat is still dry, but it'd be fun. It's always fun, even though you're just walking around. And
one thing I can tell you, and I don't think you do this, and I won't say who they are, but sometimes I've had friends come this fall to SNL, and they're standing right in my line of sight, like right over my cue cards is their face. You don't want that, right? Chris Rock doesn't want to see you with a big smile.
No, I wouldn't try
right
to.
next to the camera. You're too smart for that, David.
No, I wouldn't want to. I just sit in his dressing room or something. But I remember at the 40th, I went out and watched, and it was fun because that was just packed with everybody. We should get to. I think we've patted ourselves on the back enough for my 2 minutes of screen
mostly
time.
it was
a
like
long
for
story.
the people that are interested in Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
I agree. If you fast forwarded through this segment, we don't have any issue with that.
Okay, so you got to follow, tag BetMGM across all your socials. You know this.
Are you serious?
BetMGM.
Yeah,
wow!
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 That's Christopher Walken reacting to that news. Also, the tagline: "The sports book born in Vegas." Wow! Vegas born sports book.
They are the sports book born in Vegas.
Sports
Listen,
book born in Vegas.
Yes, Walken, you got it.
I'm talking Walken.
The second chance on a first touchdown score. Let me explain.
All season. Can it finish one time? All season long. BetMGM's offering you a second chance on your first touchdown bet. When a customer places a wager on the first touchdown score bet, and he does not score first, can it finish one time, but scores second, we will return 100% of their stake back in cash. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to gamble responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only. This U.S. promotional offer not available in Ontario.
Gambling problem, Dana? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Available in the U.S. For New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. For Arizona, call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. For Massachusetts, 1-800-327-5050. For Iowa, 1-800-BETS-OFF. For Puerto Rico, 1-800-981-0023. Subject to eligibility requirements in partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel. I will tell you one cool thing Dana did. You want to hear it? Of course you do.
I don't think I did anything cool.
So we're you know where the page desk is you see on TV, our dressing rooms. If you're coming out of 8H, to the right is music and the host. To the left is where they make the cue cards and update hangs out. And then it's me and you, right? With those two dressing rooms. So we're not too far from the stage. And they're like 20 minutes till dress or air, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I got my wig on and we're just bullshitting and talking and I'm stealing stuff from you. And then they go, and I hear go, 4 minutes to code. No, they go 5 minutes to code open. And I start to get up and you go, you going already? And I go, well, I mean, how close do you want to cut it?
Full 5 minutes.
Yeah, we got full 5 minutes to go and hang out. So I was like, well, I feel we should probably be around. Or it was maybe 4 minutes. You go, we could hang for 2. And so we went out there and then I was like nervous and but it worked out.
Well, that's Jenna, by the way. Jenna, who does all those casts to the hallway in 90 seconds. Everything is timed, and it, even if you're not really nervous, it's just a sense memory of feeling nervous about 10 minutes till you're going to go online.
30 seconds. 30 seconds. To Jafloozy.
Go. And then they're finally just pushing you to go shake Lauren Michaels' hand.
Oh, yeah. You walk in and it's like a basketball game. You say hi to the coach.
Number 32, playing Hunter Biden, Don Spirito, David Spade.
Yeah. I didn't want to give it away that I was in there because people figured out usually when you're in the sketch, they go, oh, I see the crowd go like this. Oh, it's this fucking guy. I thought he wasn't on the show anymore.
But guess what? Here's my last comment about that night. So even with me, when you came out, you had the beard kind of dark. Whatever you did with the beard, you had the hair and you had the suit on. I thought to myself, yeah, he looks really good. And then Paula, my wife, unsolicited, said, David looked very handsome on that sketch. So I'm sure you saw the comments.
You mean I went on and liked them all?
Yeah.
No, I did like it
while
when
you were
that.
taking a bath. Yeah.
I said I joined YouTube just so I can give it a thumbs up.
But it is always a cool look. The suit fit perfect. The hair's back.
Listen, and I was looking serious. I wasn't acting too goofy. I could have gone a little bigger with it, but no one even knows what he sounds like. He never talks. He's always right to remain silent guy.
I understand. It was fine. We got laughs. We got out.
Oh, super fun.
People enjoyed it.
All right, let's go to
the tape.
Anything this week. There's a funny one I was going to show you. Oh yeah, this girl. Now let's hear what she says first. This is a new niche biz.
There's a woman.
Let's just hear it.
Y'all, I just farted for the first time ever and sold it for $6.
I knew you'd like
All
this.
I had to do was toot into a bottle. It was so stinky. I know he's gonna love it. Follow for more. Y'all,
This isn't a joke, Dana. I like the first comment. I don't belong on Earth anymore, bro.
I don't belong on this podcast anymore.
Look, the sad part is this isn't fake anymore. Why would someone buy a fart in a jar asking for a friend? That's all funny. Farts in jars, I guess, big biz.
Humans have way too much free time. The robots are doing all the
money.
work. And money. My God, the monetization.
You know what? Guess what?
Mm-hmm.
Robots can't fart. That's the big hook, I guess.
That's the last thing they'll take from us.
Elon went like this right now.
Oh,
wait. That's a challenge.
I'm Doc Mega. You can have my farting robots. Farting robots.
Tesla goes up another billion when they introduce farting
By
robots.
the way, he touched 400 billion. He went over 400 billion.
Nicked it. Look at the top.
And maybe it's up to 450 billion. So, I'm Doc Mega. I'm basically a $500 billion. So
he's going to land on his feet.
Good for him.
So I think these girls that fart in a jar, what a good part-time job if you work at Lady Foot Locker and you want to make some extra cash. And all you need is a can of beans.
Who's buying the jar?
Dart eyes. I don't know. They don't find the people.
Is it one particular person who's buying these jars? Remember that room you wouldn't show me in your house?
I'm the one that does the farting in them. It's like Cameo. It's the new thing. Mm-hmm. You know, she farts in the jar. First of all, way too upbeat about it. What happened to being embarrassed, people? Be embarrassed a little bit. Shame. If I was that,
shame.
I'd be going, shame.
But can I say something and you try to top me? What is the most sort of kid-like but fun way to talk about that activity? I'm going to nominate a windy pop. They windy pop into the jar.
I see.
Windy pop is kind of, but I don't like the other word. I like windy pop. Heather?
Come with me as I windy pop into this jar and sell it to some pervert in Wisconsin.
Unless people go, what the hell is a windy pop?
I like the wife going, babe, what's a windy pop and why did you order 200 of them?
Does Heather know what a windy pop is?
No.
She's figuring it out. I think, anyway, this lady is skipping along and the music is funny. Boop, 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 doop, boop, doop. She's skipping into mailboxes, etc. And she's tapes up her windy pop. She puts an address on. It's like a whole shenanigans. It's so weird. And then she's like, that's a wrap today. I worked. Now I'm going to take 5 and relax.
Yeah. How do you know when you're working? When I hear this sound.
What I do? It's a car.
I don't know. NASCAR windy pop.
The guy goes, she goes, this guy requested a bubbler. That's a little more.
Has any podcast ever literally, can we get canceled on, can they get canceled
for
in the middle of an episode?
Stupid?
Let's go on to our second one.
Yeah, let's go. Sorry, we did enough.
No, that was a good one. Okay, here we are.
Oh, here we're in the same.
This is what it says. Should I say it?
Yeah, you read it.
OnlyFans model Sophie Rain says she's a Christian and a virgin. Don't have to give yourself up to everyone. Okay.
How about anyone?
Yeah.
But she's the one that's 20 that she said, I like they always reveal to puff up, but she made 40 million last year. So
wow.
My shock to this, reading it, is I feel like it's one or the other. Are you an OnlyFans model or are you a virgin? Maybe it's true, but I thought they do PORN. I thought so. I thought they did corn.
Well,
but I don't know if they do corn.
right. OnlyFans is not, I guess she's flirtatious and friendly. Maybe
it's just Instagram. In my head, what is different? If you're not doing
well, I know that it's more built economically for Venmo or subscription based. Like if you can get, say you get 1 million horny men globally, the digital audience is 5 billion in aggregate potential for her. You get 1 million horny men that just like you, want you to be their surrogate girlfriend, and they pay you $1 million a month. Now, what is that per year, David?
That's 2 million.
12 million. Here's the other thing. In olden days, the tribal elder, the grandpa of the tribe was 28. Yeah. People were having kids at 8, 9, and 10. So nobody was a virgin at 20. That'd be grandma. Grandma, already had 2 batches of kids. So, but in today's sexed up, crazy world,
a
20-year-old virgin
nation.
Steve Carell has to remake the 40-year-old virgin into how funny it is that he's a 20-year-old virgin. That's how
20-year-old virgin is funny. That is funny. And you think in this biz, like Catch Me Outside girl, who of course I'm business acquaintances with. I did a video with her.
Catch Me Outside.
I have to say, not to be rude, I was shocked it wasn't either full nudity or full corn, because what is everyone paying for? Just, hey, here's me. I'm going to the Grove and hang out at the mall.
She's just sort of friendly and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, she's perfectly cute. This girl is perfectly attractive, but 43
million on her first year. That blows my 12 million.
We are definitely in the wrong business. 100% in the wrong business. Okay, moving on. Right. Seems like a lovely lady. It's a good wrap up.
But she seems great. Yeah. Good for her.
Seems cool.
Good for her. It takes, it's hard for me to make half that much.
Oh, this is a big story. Okay, your girl, Hawk Tui.
Yeah.
I call her Hawk Tui. I guess it's Hawk Tua.
Because a church lady said, instead of worshiping Hawk Tua, you should go to a church. Go to a church. It was a tough line.
You should go to a church. That was good. I like that phrasing.
Mm-hmm.
She did. I didn't even know you could do this. She launched a Bitcoin about herself. I don't know. I know you could do this. Why aren't we doing this, Dana? And then rugged it. It doesn't mean rigged it. I think rugged it is when you pull the rug out. So she did see that little chart? She does a Hawk Tui, some sort of crypto alt horseshit. And then she puts it out to her friends. It starts to go up. God knows why. Save us. And then someone buys it. Why? On God's green earth. And then they sell. And so it's just a typical shenanigans.
You buy a Hawk Tui coin.
Oh, you get stuck with your dick in your hand. Now, there might be somewhere that I don't know. Does she Hawk Tui on each coin? That would make it worth more. She goes like this. It's a genuine. There you go. There's one. Package it up. I won't be gross, but I don't know how this works. She seems like a lovely lady, and Bitcoins are like fake heirs, so there's not really physical ones to do that to. But I do, and they say she ripped everyone off. I feel like she gets. I heard a phone call between all these people online, and they were all talking with real Bitcoin sharks, and the guys that rep her that are part of it. I think they probably just said, "Hey, do this with us. You'll make money." And meanwhile, they don't know what, she doesn't know what they're going to do. And they just do it because they're talking about all this lingo back and forth and arguing. One guy's saying, oh, you ripped everyone off. And they're like, no, this is blah, blah. And I was like, oh, these guys know what they're doing.
I love this new world. I can't wrap my mind around it. It's just, remember when it was ETFs? Didn't Justin Bieber buy like a smiley face
NFT
for like NFT for $3 million? Well, ladies and gentlemen, what happened to ETFs?
No, they say, now, who would ever believe that a monkey wearing sunglasses in a photograph wasn't going to be worth $80 million?
A digital picture of a monkey wearing sunglasses.
Picture, it's a giraffe on a skateboard. And he snapped it up.
I paid $11 million.
And somehow it went down to $80.
And then the giraffe on rollerblades went for $1.50, and it was cooler than what I paid 11. So I don't know what to say. We have a theme on the show. We have SNL behind the scenes, and now we have digitization of monetization of sexuality and absurdity.
Yeah,
Tui is going to be a billionaire. Yeah,
that was a good way to put it.
Thank you.
What? We should tell Chris to be Chris Rock Tui. All right, what about
Chris Rock?
We should talk.
That's his real name. It is a great name, Chris Rock.
Chris Rock is. He said it once at SNL. He goes, "Rock and Spade." People think we made them both up for showbiz. I go, why would I make it up? I would never think I'd be in showbiz. I just got lucky. My dad gave me a name and took off, but he gave me a good name. Okay,
yeah, absolutely.
So we should talk about the killer, Luigi.
Mm-hmm.
The guy with the CEO. It's such a huge story this week. I think you guys will probably do something. You know, Emil, he should play that kid.
Yeah, he could.
He should play him, or one of the Menendez brothers.
Just without going too dark, just it occurred to me. So he maybe makes a play gun. He 3D models a gun.
Hey,
so
he's always so fucking.
He knows
nasty.
that he's a Yale grad, or he's a brilliant guy, and he knows he has probably, I'm going to say, top 5 globally of intensity of eyebrows. So he knows cameras are in the Starbucks.
And a number of them.
And so there's a picture of those eyebrows, and he's a man on the run.
Yeah.
Usually when people are on the run, they get into a cheap motel and they shave so you shave the eyebrows off.
Yeah, the giveaway. You're right. That's a good idea.
You put glasses on, dye your hair red or something. But he's hanging out there. So my question is, did the young man want to get caught?
Right. She should have called you because he could have shaved his eyebrows off and then drawn on little skinny ones like
and then wore
the
glasses.
Cashier del Pollo Loco. Yeah.
And also wore a fake beard. Fake beard beforehand.
He could have put on my Hunter Biden wig. He also, he looks a little like no, I can't say. But I think by the way, every girl's in love with this killer, and because he's good looking. Good looking always wins. It just gets you out to be a killer, and he's getting more clicks on Tinder.
Well, it was weird. There was a strath of humanity that did a Robin Hood deal on him. Like he's justified. Yeah. It's a Robin Hood move. That's a little bit too far for me.
It's a bit of a stretch because if you're allowed to kill people you don't like, of course. I mean,
you are judge, jury, and executioner. Yeah. You decided you.
I mean, if it works both ways, if you can just always just go around and kill people that are. Yes, Heather.
Is he trying to get health care in prison?
Oh, that's Heather's theory. Is he's trying to?
It's not my theory.
Heather's asking if he's trying to get health care in prison. I'll see if Dana knows this answer.
Is he trying to get health care in prison?
Like he couldn't get it. They said he hurt his back.
And
he couldn't get health care. And so he's trying to get in prison. There's a news story just out that his family owns nursing homes and they're under the gun for ripping people off. I'm like, wait a second. That doesn't make any sense.
Right. There's a whole lot of ripping off going on.
Robin Hood. Yeah. But the other thing is, was it too easy to catch him? That is a good question.
We got caterpillar or a double, triple caterpillar eyebrows, and you're just going around with the eyebrows.
You know how many times Eugene Levy got called in? They spotted him around. They spotted him around town.
Eugene Levy had to go into hiding. But I would say they could have an eyebrow off for charity before they put him in prison.
An eyebrow off. They could sell his eyebrow hairs and to women and make them.
But they released the call of the elderly lady at the McDonald's. Hi, I think I know who the killer is. He's sitting right over there with triple caterpillar eyes. I swear to Jesus, that's your man. And the cops came in.
That's right. And he had one picture, like the best picture he's taken in his life. He's got the hood on. He's smiling crooked. And every girl's like fucking, Splash Mountain. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't a dry seat in the house. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was like Katrina down there. You know what I mean?
That's not true.
So
women don't like
every girl on TikTok is like, how can I date this guy? It was the please fuck me killer. And all they cared about is how good looking he was. And I'm like, you shot someone. They always skip that. I know. They go, I guess no.
Well,
good,
he
though."
let it. The gentleman, I don't want to say his name, but he also had like Superman abs. So it's caterpillar, triple caterpillars, and then
Triple
basically
caps.
Superman abs that he conveniently takes a picture of.
Washboard. Yeah, and then he was, and he was like
and he's
super
dangerous.
smart.
So that's a sex trap for women.
Yeah, but he also on his manifesto, I like the girls are like getting a little less horny when he's too similar to the Unabomber. They're like, oh, and he has a manifesto that always looks good on the res. I have a manifesto, and one of them was, he said, should I just bomb this whole convention of these bean counters at where the CEO was going? So if he did that, I think they'd be like, nah, that's a little.
Well, when does just a public note become a manifesto? What are the rules? I mean, you went to state school.
Right.
What's the definition, Webster definition of a manifesto, sir? I give it to you right now. You have 10 seconds.
It's a big word. And, I'm going to tell me what it means. I'll tell you if you're right.
Yeah.
That's better. That's good.
Guess just in the modern times, modern parlance, it's someone who wants to reorientate society with a public statement, and the manifesto will include what is wrong with the current society and what should be changed.
Right. Here's how we get a couple easy fixes. I think you're right. Usually they try to keep it to under 600 pages. You can't make it too long because no one's going to read it. You know what I mean? If I send Sandler a text that's over a paragraph, he's not reading it. You know what I mean? You got to be kind of. So manifesto feels like it's got to be long. It doesn't have to be.
Not in the YouTube or Instagram age. Just one paragraph can be a manifesto.
Which reminds me, TikToks are getting long. Oh, let's talk about also these space orbs over New Jersey. Have you seen them?
I have. I mean, I've not seen them. I haven't gone on the roof of the hotel and looked out toward New Jersey. I mean, it's too cold. It's too damn cold. I should have done it during the heat wave in late September.
I guess aliens aren't that cold.
Well, what is the theory? There. What are they? What the fuck? What do we pay taxes
orbs
for? From where?
Orbs. No, they are just, it's just orbs. I like how everyone says orbs, like anyone knows what that is.
But there's a congressman that thinks it's from the Iranian mothership is releasing them, but not explaining what.
You know who has motherships? UFOs, not frickin' Iran, right?
Not a small Mid-Eastern country does not have a mothership. That's Star Trek Next Generation.
Like my real one is there's a mothership, alien ship under the ocean, and they shoot out because there's so many out of the ocean, and it's so much closer than Mars. Who wants to fly that whole way? It's like pop out of the ocean, beep, bop, boop. You're right here. You're in New York.
If it's something to do with the Mothership Comedy Club in Austin, I'm not the first to say
maybe that's
it.
That's a great ad if it is.
Joe Rogan might be doing this as sort of a comedy meta sort of public, like a David Blaine thing,
Right, like a Kill Tony promotion.
Kill Tony,
and
David Blaine.
I do think it's real. I do think it's spacious because even the mayors, even the governors, like we're trying to find, we don't know what it is. We fly planes up there. We can't catch them. They fly away. So
do we have good high-tech video of the jet chasing them? Do we have that on to look at?
Yeah, and they got a close-up of the pilot going this, slow down.
Because every time, we have these three-dimensional, incredible cameras. We can see the moon and 3D color. And every time it's UFO, it's like a grainy black and white and the camera's going like this. It's like a camcorder from the 80s. I call bullshit. We got to get Dr. Stephen Greer. I'm calling a challenge to him.
Let's get him on next week.
Come back on Superfly and tell us what the hell is going on over the skies of New Jersey.
I think he's going to say they're hours or summer hours, but I think we do not want to keep shooting him down. Do you really want to trifle with these motherfuckers?
Well, I don't know. I see things that other people don't see. So I looked at the picture and I sort of just with my finger, just sort of spelled, connected the spaceship dots.
Right.
And it said Dr. Greer phone home. And I don't know if that's real, but that's what the words that I saw
real.
spilled in the New Jersey sky. Can you sing a song called The New Jersey Sky?
I talk about ET in my new special. I talk about all the hot subjects. Like
going back to 82? What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, it doesn't matter. Louis C.K. had an incredible bit about Good Will Hunting last year. And I thought, wow, that's cool.
Oh, he's funny. Yeah, I'm going to do more movie reviews on my special. Okay, what about the... Oh, I won't talk about Jamie Foxx. Okay, do the next one. Let's see what the next one is.
Jim.
Okay. Brooklyn's first luxury building for dinks starts leasing. Childless renters have mixed feelings. Okay. A dink is what? It must be couples without kids.
But what does it spell? Did I not kids?
Oh,
dinks.
Dual income, no kids.
Oh, dual income, no kids. Okay.
So there's a 13-story high-rise on 655 Union Street. That's by you in Brooklyn. And they don't want... So are you allowed to say no kids when you sell something?
That's a really good question. Legally, I wonder if you can do it. You know, a wink and a nod, maybe you could do it. Like, this is kind of for, people with 2 incomes, no children, and not even a dog are just called happy people with a lot of freedom.
They're just called people with no problems.
People are just like are trying to think of what's fun thing to do right now. But love kids and love dogs. I don't know. I want you to follow up on this story.
No, what if you get knocked up while you're in there dinking it up, and then what do? You get kicked out of the club?
Well, this was made famous by Jimmy Durante in 1951. He would say, "A dink."
Let's look at a clip.
A dink, 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 a dink. He did. You can find it.
A dink.
Jimmy Durante.
That's Pink Panther.
I know the melody was off, but he was a rough-voiced crooner, a funny comedian named Jimmy Durante. Look it up.
Oh, I remember.
A dink, and that's how he would sing, and he would say dink. So,
did he say dink?
My memory, my old memory says he said a dink, and then he went on to
a dink. Okay, keep going. Let's see the next one.
Happy, anyway, just one.
I have no pen in this dumpy dog.
Okay. All right, no President Trump manhandles French
meeting
president.
Right after.
Trump manhandles French President Emmanuel Macron with one of the most dominating handshakes I've ever seen.
That's this is the funniest thing. It's look at him. Take that, you motherfucker.
Oh, and his elbows up and everything.
Oh, way up like this.
What?
Hysterical.
Shoulder went up.
Trump. He just threw out his clavicle.
Donald Trump, look at my shoulders. I can pull on your dinky shoulders any day. You're a dink.
You're a dink.
Totally a dinky dinky.
Dude, he pulls up his shoulders. Then he has an extra padded shoulder pad. He's like this.
Well, he's a Batman villain in like a long penguin coat.
That's hilarious.
He's going around Gotham City with a big orange hair. He presents with the lifts and the thing. He's like 6'5" with this giant head. Macron's about our size, and he just pulls.
He's 5'3", weighs 99.
Pulled him up with his shoulder. That's like a hard move for his age.
I hate to say it's kind of a dick move. It just makes everyone look like a pussy, and and you see it coming. It's usually the corkscrew. He goes in. And then gives him the saw. Yeah, that's tough because the guy's like, ow.
He says, si le capicipo, oh, si la badique,
sacre bleu.
Si l'architecte petit Trump, handshake, lift shoulder.
Dude, the rest of the meeting, the guy's like this. What?
Yeah,
go ahead.
He's the leader of one of the greatest countries in the world, France, Paris. And he's like, I am feeling so little right now. I can't believe those giant. And they say Trump has little hands, but not to Macron. He's got French hands. That's like a Theo Von kind of observation. I figure like French people have like little hands. It doesn't make sense.
Like a little funny. Raccoon.
Like a little raccoon, a little French. Yeah. Raccoons are French. You know, I say that the way they speak. Mm-hmm.
All right, next one.
I want another handshake one. Okay, here we go.
That was funny though. Okay. Oh, this is a slap off. This is Dana White's. I think it's Dana White's. Who else is slapping each other?
Slapped his. Oh, this show. I know.
Dana, look at that.
What?
It's Heather, you see that? What happened?
That's not
By the
real,
way,
is it?
If your ear comes off, he's got a fake ear, I saw.
Fake, yeah.
He's got a fake ear, but it's a prosthetic. But why are you getting hit on the side with the ear?
Well, to get
And why?
this
Because
fly
this
off
is-
thing.
This is that tattoo is pretty cool, I have to say, on his face.
Everything's cool
If I had
about it. And
any
what
balls.
per the theme of our little show today, he's going to monetize this. We got Hawk Tui Girl. He can be ear gone guy. And he's going to have 1 million digital followers and just talk about.
Dude, I have to say, if your ear, I would want it to stick on at all times. Like, don't hit it as hard as you can. You're in the wrong biz, dude. Go into farts in a jar. Actually, there's another story I didn't tell you about because it's all a little, base for you, as my dad would say.
I'll go there. I'll
But
meet
there's
you
an
halfway.
OnlyFans girl that I saw today in the paper. She's feeling slight regret after breaking the record of sleeping with 100 guys in one day. 100 folks. And she goes, I cried after. Obviously, I would cry during. And then she said, but I am going to try to go for 1,000. I'm sorry. So I don't even know how it works.
Mental health is an issue today in America.
Is at an all-time low.
We've got issues as a society, way too much free time. But I don't know. I just think I saw that story too. And
it's another attention getting, it's a great way to you got to get people to your OnlyFans. Like I was saying the other day, and this is a bad example, but I saw this thing on the Dodo, this Instagram, where it's like a dog is out like at a carnival or something, or it's out, and then someone sees it at a ski resort and goes, oh my God, is this dog alone? And then they take it and give it. And the dogs in the shelter are going, just do it the right way. I'm doing it the right way. I'm in a shelter. This dog goes out in some weird spot and then gets all the attention and of course gets adopted right away. I'm trying to do it by the book. I go to the shelter. I wait. I sit in a little square. I act cute. No. So that's the OnlyFans girl. There's just a diamond. There's a lot of them. Not to underplay.
Well, I'm going to make an announcement.
There's a lot of them. And then they go, I'm going to be different. I'm going to I'm going to do whatever. She's different. She's fucked 100 guys.
Different.
I caught my attention.
I'm going to say this phrase for 24 hours with maybe just 2 bathroom breaks. Horn dog? How about a hot dog? And I'm going to say horn dog, how about a hot dog over and over again.
For a record?
For 24 hours and see if I can monetize that.
Well, if you would go on Twitch or some sort of live stream and say, just send me money and I'll keep saying it. And then people would. We got to do something like this.
Well, Cameo, but they only give you $150 if you do an advertisement for, Leo's used car dealership in Des Moines, Hey, this is David Spade. Hey, buddy.
I know. We would never do that. Meanwhile, in about 5 seconds, we're going to read an ad.
We would never sell out.
Never.
We sell
Anyway,
in.
here's a word from our sponsor. Here we go, Bob.
Sponsors
hey, Dana.
are our friends.
They are.
That.
Okay, what's next?
Mm-hmm.
We're almost done, but what's next? Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
We really covered a lot, Dana.
I know.
I'm really excited. Oh, this young lady does a bunch of trick shots, and I think they're all pretty good. I think we saw her before, right? Okay, more tricks.
Yes.
Hardest
Oh,
trick
yes.
shots for World Trick Shot Day. Number 10.
That's hard to do. To hit it with a
Number 9.
baseball bat,
How many?
Number 8.
Put the number of misses.
I know.
Look at that trick.
Number 7.
I couldn't do literally one of these. Is there one you could maybe do? Not that one. Too hard.
Maybe 1,000 tries. I don't
Number
know.
6.
Maybe this one I could do.
But even
honestly.
one is
Kicking, I could maybe do that.
Number
I made a drop
5.
kick half court shot. No joke. Ooh, it's like a bunt. She is strong. She
Number
barely
4.
swung.
she's got a lot of coordination.
Anything.
Wow.
She has the same
Number 3.
reaction. I think we should mix up the reactions for her.
Golf.
With a call.
Oh, okay.
Number 2.
We're going. She keeps saying, let's go. We're going. Great. And that. I couldn't even do the first. I could do the first one.
Number 1.
Okay.
I'm blindfolded
be the
in this
best one.
shot.
It looked like she more had a mask on her
What they
mouth.
don't tell you is she started that segment in 2017 and she finally hit them through the power
Trick
of
shots are
editing.
so-
No,
You know
she's
what the
got a
problem
natural
is?
coordination. She does look good when she does it.
If you're a trick shotter and that's your biz,
Mm-hmm. You get used
and now
to
there's
it.
AI.
Yeah.
Now there's AI, so people just go yawn. No one knows if it's real.
No one knows if anything's original. All we can say is, are you not entertained? And I was entertained because of her celebration. That made
I
it
look
seem
at
more
fishes
real.
in the ocean. I was actually going to show you some today.
Mm-hmm.
These fishes that when they're like, we went to the bottom of the sea where the fish have no light. It's like prehistoric. And of course, they're shining a light on them. The fish is like, and then they go, never seen light. They're in light as we speak. And then they're the most scariest looking fish, largemouth lunker bass. And then some have teeth. And then someone in the comments on one, I keep liking these and I keep seeing more. And then someone goes, oh, I think these on this one are AI. And I go, ruined
I
it.
remember as a kid watching
Ruined
Jacques
it. If they're-
Cousteau. You remember Jacques
Yeah.
Cousteau, The Fish in the Sea? And it'd be at the bottom of the sea, and there'd be this thing like it's a half-inch long, and it's got antenna and a big bug eye, and all it's the whole existence just at the bottom. It lives in a little
floating
area.
around.
It's like, and even as a kid, I would think to myself, what is the point?
Of why are you living? You look
Why
ugly.
is
You're
that
just,
alive
you're not,
on
and there's no
planet Earth?
fun. You're like, and then he goes, I think I'll have kids.
Sometimes it
You're
goes,
like, you want,
goes like
another
that.
one of these?
Then it looks over at a little shell for an hour and then it goes back, looks at a rock.
So boring in the
What
bottom of
is
the
the
ocean.
point of that existence?
No, I would not do that.
You could
That's
monetize
not-
that shit today, though. Woo!
If you just showed me the bottom of the ocean and the fishes that float by and go, and I would just be mesmerized.
The ones that are like 3 inches long seem like behemoths.
Oh,
All right,
did I
let's-
send some? All right, you
All
go
right.
off and I'll hit you later. Thank
Okay.
you, audience.
Thank you
And,
for.
come see me and Dane at Fantasy Springs in Palm Springs. We're gonna do a gig
Let's
in March.
pump that thing, man. I want that thing.
Pump it up.
I want that thing clean.
It's
I want
filling
that,
up. I
I want
already
that to
checked.
go clean. Yeah,
going
we're
big.
gonna bring it. We're gonna do Q&A. We're gonna do stand up. Yeah. Mm-mm.
All right, bye guys.
Mm-hmm.
This has been a presentation of Odyssey. Superfly is executive produced by Dana Carvey and David Spade, Jenna Weiss Berman of Odyssey, Heather Santoro, and Greg Holtzman. Hope you liked it. Ooh.